Egypt means house of bondage. So our people used to be captive in Egypt. You know, Moses got the Israelites, got them out, got them out of Egypt, got them out of slavery, right? Under King Pharaoh. All right, so let's go back. So remember this. Egypt means bondage or captive or slavery. All right, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Captivity again. With what?
With ships.
You see that? That's in the Bible. Have you ever read that before in the Bible? You come in now? So who that fit? That fit everybody in the world, or that fit certain people?
Certain people.
Right. And who is that people? Now who come here on slave ships? Over here to the south. Let's say the sold to slaves.
African slaves.
That's right.
Regular African, they weren't slaves until they brought it. African.
Well, now what do I wear and y'all wearing that y'all don't supposed to be wearing? What you think, sis? You got it on now. You don't supposed to have on. See, you too, sis.
I just got on love.
Doing, man? We going through the curses,
That's
man.
what you want to know.
Oh, you want to know how we got over here? Is in the Bible? How do people get over here? How do black people get over here from the west coast of Africa to the Americas?
Shoot, the boat, yeah.
The boat?
Yeah,
Okay,
they got
read them. Hey, let's read from the top again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And the word Egypt in here means captive. You in bondage. All right, you go to I just read for me. Read for me.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt means house of bondage. So our people used to be captive in Egypt. You know, Moses got the Israelites, got them out of Egypt, got them out of slavery, right? Under King Pharaoh. All right, so let's go back. So remember this. Egypt means bondage, or captive, or slavery. All right, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Captivity again. With what?
With ships.
You see that? That's in the Bible. Have you ever read that before in the Bible? You come in now? So who that fit? That fit everybody in the world, or that fit certain people?
Certain people.
Right. And who is that people?
Egypt.
Now who come here on slave ships? Over here to the south. Let's say the sold to slaves.
African slaves.
That's right.
Regular African, they weren't slaves until they brought it, but African.
Well, they actually captured us, and like I said, they put us in chains on that west coast to put us on those ships to bring us over here. So like it right here. Let me show you something. Right here. You see it right here? There we go. You see that shit right there?
Yeah.
That's why we come over here. That's in the Bible.
That's right.
That's how we come over here on these slave ships. Because God said we didn't do his commandments.
Right.
Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. Hey, get married. Not be a baby daddy or baby mama.
Right.
But white persons like this stuff been going on with us for centuries. This ain't nothing new now in America. We did it back in our homeland,
right.
back in Israel, in Africa. And then you sent to what? Your neighborhood white man, and the Africans too now. They don't leave them out. And also they Arab. The one that own these corner stores, they have some slavery too.
That's right.
Look right here.
Give him Joel 3.
I get Joel 3. All right, you see right here? Now you see us coming out the west coast, right? Come on here to South America. We got brothers and sisters in South America. Mexico, that's our brothers. The so-called, you see right here? Where's Sky at? We at Sky. All right.
All the way at the bottom.
Already, right here. The Mexican, right? You see that? Yeah, take a picture of this list. These are all your people right here. Your people, sis. All right, you see right here. You see the top part of Africa right here? You know, this is Sahara Desert right here, right? A lot of Arabs come over here and took us slaves and took us back into Arabia. That's why we say we worship Islam, Iraq, or Muslims, because they catch us and toss that religion. Hey, either dead or die.
Right.
A lot of people don't know their history. All right, read that, Joel.
Joel chapter 3, verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Let's say cast lots for our people. That mean what? They selling us off. All right. Let me show you something. Where we at right here? Right here at the bottom. See right here at the bottom? Casting lots. That's us on those auction blocks. You see it down there?
Yeah.
25, 35, $45, whatever they're gonna sell it for, to Master Charles, Natchez, Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi. That's why we got sold off. Cast us for lots. All right, read.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
They give a boy for a harlot. What do you think that means? Give a boy for a harlot. What y'all think that means? No, gave a boy for a harlot. A hoe.
Yeah.
Basically saying.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know, on the plantation, how you think they made those big slaves? Like the big brother right there behind y'all. They had a big brother like that, bring a bunch of sisters and get a big old slave. So they pick a lot of cotton, pick a lot of corn, pull sweet potatoes out of the ground. You see, and that's what he said. He gave a boy for a harlot. See, he had multiple women he had sex with to keep getting those big slaves. That's true. They bred like animals, like dang dogs. You know,
Breeders.
Yeah, they were just breeders, man. You know that?
I didn't know that.
Hey, that's true, man. You see these slave movies, you get the washed down version of these slave movies. Man, they don't show you nothing what they done.
Right.
They raped. They raped the men too. Men, women, and children.
Right. Alligator bait.
Alligator bait. You heard gator bait? Y'all heard gator bait? Yeah, they use our babies for catching alligators.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff we don't know.
And there's a lot of proof.
A lot of proof, man. You got a cell phone, right? You got a supercomputer at your fingertips. You can look up a lot of this stuff online. Read that.
And sold a girl for wine.
Sold a girl for wine. Like you said, you was on a plantation. But the plantation master would do. Hey, you got one of his buddies down the road. Say down the road in Shannon. I want to give me some liquor tonight. Give me some wine. Give me some drink. So what he'll do, he'll trade you out to his buddy down the road for maybe just a case of wine.
Yeah, they did it on 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah. Y'all seen 12 Years a Slave? All praise. Hey, like I said, it's a lot of that stuff they show, but a lot of the rough stuff they don't.
Right.
You know, they don't tie our men like to horses, right? You had a horse tied to every limb, right? Both the arms, both legs. And when they beat that horse, that horse will rip them apart.
Bring it out.
You'll see that on slave movies. You seen that? Like I said, that and all other types of stuff, man. They experiment on us. Tuskegee experiment. You know, they have syphilis. Gave syphilis to our men and didn't tell them for years. Think about how much they spread around in the neighborhood, in that community, or wherever they went. And then they died from it, but yet they're going to, that's the spirit, say, well, see how long it's going to take for them to die. Or what kind of substance they get from it. We make them crazy or whatever. We will experiment, man. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff on this earth that, hey, it's wild, man. We don't know, but it's in this Bible, you know.
And sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
That's African nations. Africans, Tyre and Zidon, read.
And all the coast of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
See, but Most High God gonna pay those nations back. I can make we work. Most High gonna pay those nations back for what they done for us. So that's why we gotta get our stuff right. You gotta know who you are, and then the next step, what you gotta do. You gotta do God's commandments. Go to Deuteronomy, what is that, 10:12? Deuteronomy 10 and 12. This is what you gotta do now, sis. Now you see that you're Israelite, right? You see what you went through in this Bible, right? That is you. You're part of this nation. We are brothers and sisters. Now we know who we are. Now that's the things you gotta do. It's the commandments you gotta do. You gotta get yourself right. You gotta start working on yourself. It's gonna happen overnight? No, it's not. But you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, look at what she's. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So look what you gotta do, sis. Listen to this, y'all. You too, sis.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what do the Lord thy God require of thee?
See, the Most High God requires something of us, right? Both y'all sisters. All right. Read on.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
So when you fear the Lord, you say, oh yeah, I fear the Lord, I love the Lord. But what you gotta do? You gotta do his commandments. When you do his commandments, that's when you truly fear the Lord. That's showing love. We're gonna get that next. Read it.
And to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
And what you gotta do, you gotta keep them now. We can say we're gonna do them, but we gotta actually apply them. Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, for thy good.
That's for thy good. We want to make the kingdom though. You want to live forever, right? You want to live forever? You want to go to the kingdom of heaven? You want to go home, right? We all want to do that.
That's right.
But what we got to do, we got to keep God's commandments. And one thing, let me ask you something, sis. How you love God?
Now, she said, how
do you show your love for God? You say we say we love God, but actually how we do that?
I spend time with him. I read his word.
Okay.
And I try to follow as best I can his commandments.
Okay.
Ask her.
All right, sis, how you love God? But this is, I tell you, that's just a simple answer, but we're going to get it, sis. And I try to put you on the spot. Hold on for a second. Let me show you. Let's get the love of God. I read that.
1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
All right, listen closely, y'all. This is the love of God. I'm going to show you how to do it.
That we keep his commandments.
Do what?
That we keep his commandments.
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Hey, keep a God's commandment. Hey, y'all some killers. Y'all some thieves. So y'all keep the commandments. So that's what you gotta do to show God that you love him. Hey, I'm just gonna keep his commandments. Do his will. That's all you gotta do. All right, we're gonna go into some of those commandments. Are they hard to do? You think they're hard to do, sis?
Yeah, I did, wait.
What about you, sis? You think God's commandment hard to do?
Yeah,
They're hard to keep? Let's see what God say. I read that.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Whoa, wait a minute, they're hard to do.
His commandments are not grievous.
They say they're not grievous, they're not hard to do. Nah, they're not hard to do. So you just gotta make your mind up. And hey, I'm gonna do it. And show you Deuteronomy 22. This is an easy one to do right here. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Alright, we're going into what you call the dress code. God tells how to dress. Y'all know that? God got a dress code in the Bible? So what we gotta do now? Gotta apply it, right? I read that, Deuteronomy 22. Let's go for men too.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now what do I wear and y'all wearing that y'all don't supposed to be wearing? What you think, sis? You got it on now. You don't supposed to have on. See, you too, sis.
I just got on love.
Hey, what we doing? Showing you some love. We're gonna give y'all all types of love today. What you think, sis? What you think I'm talking about? I read it from the top again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What do I have on y'all don't supposed to be wearing?
Don't pay.
Right. No, you know that? The guy said the women don't supposed to wear the pants.
Right.
Because what it do is put a masculine spirit on y'all. So when you say, man, your husband say something to you, you want to buck up? Nah, I'm wearing pants right here, knuckle. Huh? You see that? And like I said, what you got on? You got tights on, right? So actually, that's underwear. Actually, wearing your underwear out in public. Let's keep it honest, you know. So would you wear your tights, but what you supposed to do? You supposed to have a dress on.
That's right.
Dresses and skirts are for women.
Right.
And also for men, go get the men. Hold on, read that.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
God say you hate that, sis. So what that mean? James 4 and 4.
Tyler Perry gay.
I'm gonna show you what that means, sis. This is how important it is for y'all to go ahead and get those dresses and skirts and start wearing them. Alright? To get out of the pants, because like I said, it put a masculine spirit on you. You be more like a man. Spirits come with everything. You see what I'm saying? So sis, you hear that, sis? Alright, now I'm gonna tell you why you walking off. I'm gonna tell you how some guys feel about you. Think about this. Take heed now.
James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
You see that? The friendship of the world. That's telling you can wear pants, sis. That's telling you can wear your tights out there in public, even though they're underwear. That's when you come in, you're of the world. And God hates that. You become an enemy of God. God don't like that, sis. I know y'all want God to love you, right? And so how we say God love you? By doing what? His commandments, right? So sis, what you gonna do about them pants? That's all that. Hold on. Listen to this.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world
Be a friend of the world. Wear your pants, wear your tights.
is the enemy of God.
Whoa, that's in the Bible. Hey, can you box God? You can't get away from God, can you? You see how serious this is? Just simply by changing your dressing is having God to be showing God love. That's right. Showing God love, get rid of the pants, the tights, and so I'm wearing the skirts and the dresses.
What is a nation? nation is men leading by example.